In this problem, we want to find an nth degree polynomial function with real coefficients satisfying the given conditions. And they're telling us n is 3. That's how many answers we're going to have. And let's write that down again. There. And they tell us two answers. They tell us -1 and 4i. Well, let's try to refresh our memory. We got x squared minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. We would factor this. We'd have x minus 2 times x minus 3 equal to 0. We set each factor equal to 0. So I said x minus 2 equal to 0 and x minus 3 equal to 0. And we get x equals 2 and x is equal to 3. So our answers would be 2 and 3. Well, this problem is going in reverse. So we're starting down here and working our way back up. So first thing we'll do is we'll set each one of these equal to x. So x equals -1 and x is equal to 4i. Now, whenever you're talking about i's, if you have like 4i, for example, you're automatically going to have -4i, conjugate. So there's our three answers. Now, going from this step to this step, we would take the whatever and put it on the same side as the x. So I'll take this -1, put it on the same side as the x. Here, take this 4i, put it on the same side as the x. And here, take this -4i and put it on the same side as the x. So I get x plus 1 is equal to 0. X minus 4i is equal to 0. And x plus 4i is equal to 0. Now, going from this step to this step, I put them next to each other, parentheses around them. So we'll have x plus 1 times x minus 4i times x plus 4i. And then going from this step to this step, we just multiply everything together. Now, the first part carries down, and we're going to multiply the last two parentheses together. The reason why is because these are conjugates. They both start with x, and they both end with 4i, but the sign in the middle is different. Now, when you got conjugates, all you have to do is multiply your first parts together. X times x is x squared. And your last parts, -4i times 4i gives us -16i squared. Now remember, I squared is equal to -1, so we can replace that. And that gives us x plus 1 times x squared. -16 times -1 gives you a positive 16. X times x squared is x to the third. X squared times 1 is x squared. 16 times x is 16x. And 16 times 1 is 16. And that would be your answer. X to the third plus x squared plus 16x plus 16.